Hello, and welcome to the Lost and Found. Today I am recording from the beautiful Nerja, Spain. It's off the coast of Malaga, and I've never been here before. I'm very, very grateful. As you can see, the view behind me is very beautiful. And today I am going to be talking to you guys about how you have to ask for the things that you want in this life. Ever since I was little, I've always been known to be kind of tremenda, atrevida, and and these things are like it's kind of like shameless or just like a go-getter. I don't know. I'm sort of mixing words together, but ever since I was little, I've been seen as just very outspoken. And the truth is that I am, and by being this way, I have been able to be in situations that I've dreamt of and that I really wanted. And I think a lot of people are very, very scared to ask for the things that they want in this life. But by doing that, by asking and allowing yourself to get rejected, allowing yourself to get embarrassed, allowing yourself to be humbled, if the answer is no, you will get a lot more yeses than you could have ever expected. And you'll be put in situations that, and even invited into situations that a lot of people might not be because perhaps they don't, people won't even think of them because they don't think, oh, that person is going to come or that person is going to do that or want that or whatever it is, whether it's a business endeavor, whether it's a trip to Nerja, Spain with your cousins, whatever it is, ask for it and you shall receive. I think that I have actually felt shame for being shameless, and I thought, is this a a bad character trait of mine to be somebody who puts themselves out there, who not puts themselves out there. That sounds very positive, which it is, but it's like somebody who sort of weasels them their way into places, who asks for things instead of just receiving, receiving, receiving. There's this common theme lately, which is I don't chase, I attract. And while I understand that and I think attracting things into your life is beautiful, sometimes you do have to ask. And that's not chasing behind something and begging for something. It's just asking. It's just letting people know, letting God know that this is something that I want in my life. Please give me more of this. This is what brings me joy. This is what brings me satisfaction. And I would like more of it into my life. God will start placing those things back into your life through people, through thought, through life, love. And I'm thinking about this because I am in Europe right now. I've been here for almost a month. And the reason I'm on this trip is not because anybody invited me. There are a lot of family members of mine who are kind of coming together and going on this trip for different reasons. Easter, somebody's birthday. My grandma really wanted to see her kids, and my mom was joining her because my grandma requires somebody to kind of help her get around the airport and everything. So I heard that, and nobody invited me, but I instantly said, oh, I'm there. I'm coming. Let me get my flight. I need to be there. And this might be normal to some people and it might be very rare to other people to just immediately insert yourself into a situation. And of course, I didn't expect everything to get taken care of for me. I'm a pretty independent person, but there are certain things that I do kind of expect, and I allow myself, not expect, but I allow myself to receive. So if it's asking for a place to stay, then I'm very like forward about it. I'm saying, hey, I am going to be here from this date to this date. May I stay with you? Please feel no weirdness about saying no. I understand if there's no space, if there's no whatever. And you open the door to people saying yes and no. And many times, more times than you would think, you're going to get a yes. And the same thing goes not only for experiences like family vacations, it also goes for business endeavors and just putting yourself out there, asking for things letting your yoga teacher know, which is what I did. Hey, I would love to start teaching this day. I would love to start doing this. I would love to volunteer here. And people start thinking of you more and more, and they'll begin reaching out because they've thought of you. And if you just start placing little seeds throughout the universe, letting this person know that you're interested in this, they might let another person know that you're interested in that. And when that other person needs you, they'll ask for you. Another really big piece about asking and receiving is saying yes. Saying yes. Even if you didn't ask for a particular thing, saying yes to the invitation, saying yes to the whatever it is. Saying yes, learning to lean into saying yes, because when you say yes, people will want to invite you. They'll want to have you around. They'll think of you. But if you constantly say no, then you're going to be told no, or even less than being told no, you're not going to be thought of. So lean into that. Give explanations. Be kind. Over-explain yourself sometimes. I don't think there's that much wrong with over-explaining yourself. We live in a time right now where it's very much like, keep everything close to your chest. Not everybody needs to know everything, but sometimes people do need to know things. Hey, I'm not going to make it to this event tonight because this, and this. If you think that the person deserves an explanation from you, give it to them. Allow yourself to have your heart open. Like, allow yourself to be cringy. Allow yourself to be overly loving. Allow yourself to give so that then you can receive. That is such a big key. So many of us, and I feel it too, this is why I say so many of us are scared to give, because we think, oh, what if that person thinks I'm ingenuine? What if I just want something back? Well, the thing is like, that's life. Life is an exchange. And how beautiful it is to give yourself. And it's not expecting something in return. It's knowing. It's knowing that that thing is going to come back in return. And on the opposite end, accepting before you've given, because you know I'm going to give back. And tenfold. Like, thank you for pouring your love into me, because I am going to give it back to you times a million. And that's just kind of how I confront life. It's like, I think I used to be scared to accept things or ask for things. Maybe not too much. It depends who you're comparing me to. But if I'm comparing myself to my past self and my current self, I used to deep down feel a little bit of shame for things. But the truth is that now I've just really leaned into allow yourself to accept the gift. Allow yourself to accept the invitation. Allow yourself to accept the job, the love, the attention, the care, the coffee. Somebody wants to make you a coffee, just let them. Let them. And if you say no and it gets offered to you again and deep down you want it, don't say no twice. That's another quote I've recently adopted. Well, I'm not going to say no twice. I was on the plane with this woman, Maria Dolores. She was on my flight from Miami to Barcelona, and wonderful, wonderful woman. Gonna take a sip of this coffee one moment. Shout out Diana. Gosh, I love being loved and taken care of, and somebody made a coffee for me. I love that. That makes me happy. God gives me more of that. I love it when people make me coffee. I also love making coffee for others. So I'm on this plane with Maria Dolores, and she's eating those Haribo gummies, like the gummy bears, and she offers me one, and I accept. And then she offers me another. I'm like, no. She's like, come on, I know you want one. And I'm like, I'm not going to say no twice. And I eat more of her little bears because I love those bears. But sometimes you don't want to take from people because you think, oh, it's rude, or that person's just doing it out of politeness. So I don't want to say no. Just say yes. Just say yes. They're opening the invitation. Say yes. I think there are lines to this, of course, if it's something that's like really, really toxic and you know you don't want, or something that's like an addiction, like alcohol or marijuana or any sort of drug. I mean, sugar is drugs too, right? Like, obviously use your discretion when it comes to these things. But for most things in life, accept the invitations, and then also sometimes ask. Ask. I'm going to a family wedding in 3 weeks. That it's my fifth cousin, so in my family, it's like even the fifth cousins are very, very important to us, very important to me. I'm originally from Venezuela, and all of my family we're no longer citizens of Venezuela. We're citizens of the world. We're all over the place. If you know any Venezuelans, know that they are a citizen of the world because they've had to become one. So my family's all over the world, and anytime there's anybody like fifth cousin, just anybody who's close to my family in any sort of way, I'm like, that's gonna be somebody I'm very close to and I attach myself to. Well, this is a fifth cousin, and so we're not very close, but we do have a relationship. Um, and I wasn't originally invited to the wedding, and I asked, like, hey, if there's space, I would love to come to your wedding. I guess I didn't ask it just like that. Maybe this is a that would be maybe a little bit of overstepping. I don't know. I'm thinking back and forth on this, but the truth is use your discretion, know which situations you fit in and you don't fit in. I didn't ask directly to be invited to the wedding. My dad did, which actually embarrassed me quite a bit because I was like, no, if they want to invite me, they can invite me. They know me. They know that I'm the life of the party, which is the joke I make all the time. But you know what? My dad stepped out of his way. He asked his cousin, he said, hey, if there's any extra space, just know Danny would absolutely love to come to the wedding. And guess who gets to go to the wedding? And I love weddings. There's also, when you start receiving so many awesome things in your life, um, this might spark up people questioning things like why. This has happened to me before. Like, how do you get everything that you want? And I really don't get everything that I want. Or do I? Um, I guess I do, but it's not because it just comes to me like that. It comes with asking, it comes with effort, it comes with trying, it comes with putting yourself out there, but being in a place where you could get rejected, and that's okay. Allow yourself to get rejected. Allow yourself to get rejected. It's beautiful. If you knew in order to get accepted, you had to get rejected 99 times, how excited would you be every single time you got a rejection? You'd be like, yes, give me more, give me more. I need 90 more of these, 80 more of these, 50 more of these, 20 more of these. One more rejection. Please give me a rejection so then I can get my acceptance. You would be really excited, obviously, to get those rejections. Gosh, like life is this fun game. Don't take yourself too seriously. If you desire being somewhere, just ask for it. Put yourself there, even if you think that the answer might be no, even if you think the answer will definitely be no. There's no harm in trying. And the more that you work this muscle and put yourself out there and go for things that are maybe beyond your wildest dreams, maybe you'll land among the stars. There's that saying, shoot for the moon and land amongst the stars. Shoot for the moon and land amongst the stars. And if you're somebody who is scared and thinks, oh no, I'm too humble for that. I'm too humble to ask for that, and I could never, and I could, then I don't know what to tell you. Are you really going to sit in misery, doubt, envy? Like, no, life is not that serious. Put yourself out there and give in every single room, in every single situation that you're in. Leave it better than you found it. Leave it better than you found it. Bring love, bring care, allow yourself to be cringy. People love that. If you care and love on people in a way that's maybe a little bit outlandish, a little bit weird, a little bit quirky, a little bit cringy, you're going to make people's days, you're going to make people's lives. Know that you being yourself, being loving, which is what you are loving. You change people's lives. That special factor about you that is so filled with love. Don't be scared to give it out. Don't be scared. Don't build all of these walls around you from protection because you've been hurt. No, keep giving out love. And then allow yourself to receive and receive love and then give love, because life is this exchange, this beautiful exchange of love. So what if things are transactional? It's not like you're waiting for your prize at the end of it, but it's this beautiful dance, this beautiful exchange of life and light and love. So yeah, as I look around and I am with the people that I love, the people that I care about, in a beautiful place, I I don't think this is too good to be true, or I don't deserve this. I think, thank God I allowed myself to have what I deserve. I allowed myself to not only ask for it, but to accept what it is that I deserve. Because this, the birds chirping, my family right inside, this beautiful, like, oh, am I still recording? Yes. This beautiful window, this blue butterfly. I need to, the beach, the beautiful houses, the mountains, the pool, the, these are all things that I absolutely deserve. And thank God that I am allowing myself to have the things that I deserve and ask for them. And in that, I bring light and love, and I clean dishes, and I hug and kiss, and I play music, and I dance, and I'm not always perfect. I'm gonna have my moments where I'm a little bit of a pain to be around. Like if I get offered that job, I'm not always gonna be the most perfect employee. If I get invited on that trip, I'm not always gonna be a joy to be around. And that's okay. Forgiving yourself for not being perfect and knowing that people forgive you way, way before you forgive yourself. So I guess that's what I'll end this on. Um, the ability to accept the love that you truly do deserve starts with forgiving yourself radically and delusionally, because you might think, no, I don't deserve those good things because you have this shame in your heart because of something that I did in the past, or because of what the behavior and the thought patterns that I've repeated over and over and over. You might be stuck in that loop, but the truth is leave all that shit behind. Leave it behind and start anew. You get a clean slate every single day, and you get this one life. It's not that serious. It's obviously extremely serious. Like, it's your life. But the things, the mistakes, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself so that you can be present with the people that you love, so that you can be present in accepting and creating space for the opportunities for who you're becoming. Because if you're so filled with doubt and regret and shame and envy and just all of these negative feelings, you can't let go of them, then there will be no space for the blessings, for the joy, for the bliss, for the peace, for the beauty, for the love. So you gotta let that shit go. You just gotta let it go. And you gotta lean into accepting beautiful, loving things into your life. And when something beautiful comes in, thank the person, thank God, and cheers. I love you. This is your reminder that things will absolutely get better. And yeah, cheers. Mwah.